Ready to crime scene comedy rebooted for the 21st century, meet Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr., stepping into his father's detective shoes with clumsiness, deadpan wit, and absurd flair. Welcome to The Naked Gun, 2025. Arriving August 1st, 2025, from Paramount. Liam Neeson stars as Frank Drebin Jr., the bumbling son of Leslie Nielsen's iconic Lieutenant Drebin Sr., now leading police squad into modern absurdity. When a femme fatale named Beth, Pamela Anderson, asks for help finding her murdered brother, Drebin Jr. snaps into action. He stumbles onto a conspiracy involving tech tycoon Richard Kane, Danny Houston, high-stakes hijinks, bank robberies, and gag-after-gag slapstick. With help from his earnest partner Captain Ed Hocken Jr., Paul Walter Hauser, and a new generation of degenerate officers, including cameos and nods to the original Nordberg, Drebin fumbles his way to solving the case and maybe saving the world. The Naked Gun, 2025, is a tight 85-minute spoof that honors the original's DNA while offering fresh, modern zaniness. Hits: Liam Neeson delivers surprisingly spot-on deadpan comedic timing, embracing a role completely out of his usual action hero comfort zone. Pamela Anderson shines as Beth, mixing femme fatale parody with a karaoke scene that references her own jazz background. Paul Walter Hauser brings the same earnest awkward charm, fittingly cast as Ed Hocken Jr., honoring his father's legacy. The script by Akiva Schaffer, Dan Gregor, and Doug Mand is dense with sight gags, wordplay, and modern twists. Misses: some jokes land unevenly, old-school physical gags versus younger humor sometimes clash. Purists lament that digital flourishes feel less timeless than the original trilogy's analog absurdity. Verdict: a solid 7.5/10, funny, affectionate, and surprisingly fresh for a legacy sequel. Beneath the absurdity lies a few noteworthy layers: legacy versus reinvention. This film reinvents Police Squad for the modern era while cheekily referencing the originals. Frank Jr. isn't a copy, he's a rebooted version grappling with his father's shadow. Comedy continuity: detectable parallels echo from Nordberg to Hocken. The humor riffs on memory, mistaken identity, and absurd authority, updated but rooted in classic screwball, straight man deadpan. Neeson's serious persona amplifies the jokes. He plays buffoonery by refusing to sell it, but the characters and audience lean into the carnage, modern spoof sensibility. This version nods to body cam footage, viral moments, and social media tropes, modernizing the visual comedy landscape. Here are some juicy details behind the gags. Neeson voices a detective for the first time. His comedic debut after decades of dramatic roles left both cast and fans surprised. Pamela Anderson's jazz cameo is real. She sings live a jazzy number Sassafras Chicken in D, drawing on childhood musical experience. Exact runtime homage: at 85 minutes, the reboot matches the original's runtime exactly. Filmed in Atlanta under codename, shot May June 2024 in Georgia, nicknamed Law of Toughness, echoing classic production style. Original creator David Zucker's reaction: he declined involvement and publicly criticized the reboot, saying it didn't capture the original style. Cameos: legacy tributes: Paul Walter Hauser's Ed Hocken Jr. echoes his father, and there are cheeky nods to Nordberg and O.J. Simpson's character. Producers with SNL roots: produced by Seth MacFarlane and Erica Huggins, with Akiva Schaffer, from The Lonely Island, at the helm. The Naked Gun, 2025, is a goofy, affectionate reboot that honors what came before while injecting new energy. It's not perfect, but for fans of slapstick, satire, and self-aware nostalgia, it delivers. If you loved Leslie Nielsen's Drebin, this might just win you over, with a different face, same charm, and if you're new to the franchise, prepare to laugh. Often in places you didn't expect. That's our look into The Naked Gun, 2025. Will you tip your detective hat to Frank Drebin Jr.? Or call for reinforcements? Type your favorite gag or cast favorite below. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more comedy deep dives. Until next time. It's Police Squad, and we're not going quietly.